All right. Hey, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where I talk about foreign exchange trading, prop firm trading, and doing all those fun things. And doing them profitably. At least that's the goal. And I also have some tips for new traders today. If you're considering trading Forex, either just as a hobby or as a career, there are people out there who trade Forex as a career. Um, I've got some tips for you today too. But first, let's get into the risk disclaimer screen. And this is what I've got to do in the United States because I live in the United States and this is by law. So this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And here's the CFTC risk disclosure. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of some or all of your investment capital. So without any further ado, we're going to get into what's going on. And here's what I promise. This is actually green up there, but it's got to bring a green background. The green doesn't show up. This is called babypips.com. And before you get insulted and think, oh, I know, so I'm not a baby or some crazy stuff like that, this is the beginner's course for trading Forex. They also have a beginner's guide to prop firms, which I have not taken yet. I've taken a little bit of it, but I'm knee deep into prop firms right now anyway, so I'm learning as I go. We'll complete that course too to see what's going on. Now, it's called the School of Pipsology. They also have one for crypto if you like crypto. And I started this course a long time ago, years ago, probably 10 years ago. And it's just now getting interesting to me. So, for example, here I am at fundamental analysis now, where I should be a lot further. But then again, it goes on for another 400 lessons. And so you graduate with a certificate, maybe. So then we'll be a graduate of the School of Pipsology. So that's kind of a sidetrack thing to keep the education part going. So with that, let's get right back into what happened the last couple of days. Let's start with the DXY. Dollar index. It's perked up a little bit, so we got a little bit of dollar strength. Let's see what the currency strength meter says. Currency strength meter says the dollar's the strongest currency in the world right now. How about that? Not unusual, but this is also the last day of the year, so there's not going to be a whole lot of trading going on today. Actually, this is going to be a very low volatility day unless something really weird happens. That might happen after markets closed. So here we have the DXY. Perk it up a little bit. Got a little bit of dollar strength, which means we have the euro doing almost the exact inverse. So you get a nice channel right there. I like that. I'm going to draw a line right there. We're going to start with a ray. And go something like that. Get some touches on those blue ones. And that way we can see that it's breaking down a little bit. So the price is the euro is breaking down a little bit. Again, it's very limited volatility. I would not trade that yet because one, that's looking like a pin candle, and if that continues, that's a reversal candle that will reverse. Extremely low volatility right now. I would not get into anything right now today. I would not trade it all today. Dollar versus the yen. This is another reason why you need to back up money to do this. Because if you're doing this trading for your rent or something like that, you're going to overtrade. And that is going to destroy your account because the purpose is to grow money. The purpose is not to sit here and be a winner or destroy cars on YouTube or Instagram or whatever. The purpose is to grow your account. Later on, when you get big enough, you can probably destroy cars if you want to. I personally have more respect for cars than that, but hey. Let's see, and if you're on Instagram, you know who I'm talking about. At any rate, dollar versus the yen is right next to it, and it is slightly going up, bouncing off the 20 period moving average up to the first Bollinger Band. Not an indication to get in, because that's a one deviation Bollinger Band, which means it's really light volume. Pound versus the yen, pound versus the dollar, again coming off of the high a little bit, bouncing off the September close. We're going to have a new line we can put in here tomorrow called the 2026 close. We'll put that on all of them. Then we'll start doing our technical stuff like that. Dollar versus the yen right here. Again, not really a whole lot going on. Coming down to touch this, what's that? Daily resistance line, which it slipped below. Now it's above the daily resistance line, so maybe it'll stay above it. We'll see. And then resistance will turn to support, quite possibly. Euro versus the yen. Again, nothing happening there either. UCAD, not a whole lot going on there either. Just got it turned a little bit, and it's up, what, 15 pips from yesterday? Opens at 36.96. Right now it's at 37. Yeah, 15 pips. Ooh, 20 pips. Not a lot. You can't make any money with that. You can, but you got to go to larger. Actually, it's a fairly safe way to trade now that I think about it. Larger time frames, or smaller time frames, and much larger risks. But that's where you can really get caught up with overtrading. It's trading every it's just scalping. I would scalp to do that, but that's kind of a skill set that beginners don't have. I would not do that if you're a beginner. Or perhaps that may be the best way to do it if you're a beginner. I don't know. Depends on how you trade. Okay, the Canadian versus the yen. Again, perking up a little bit. Still staying a little bit robust. Not enough to trade, though. It's the last day of the year. All the banks are closing today at 1 or something like that. Oil's kind of perking up a little bit. Up to 58.18 a gallon. A barrel. On a 1,000-barrel contract. That is a futures quote from the NYMEX. So we'll see what happens with that. Aussie versus the dollar. Just kind of hanging around. 66.85 coming back into play. Down off of 67. Did not hold 67 very long at all. We call that a weekly false breakout on the weekly chart. Gold. Again, gold is not bouncing it back off the beat down it took a couple days ago. 43.14. Powers that be do not want to see $6,000 gold. Platinum took another beat down yesterday. Look at that. Way down. Even touched the 20-period moving average and bounced back up. Still on the daily charts, right? Yeah, I am. Okay. So these at 2020, that's looking like a good place to enter that market right there. To enter platinum. Silver, in my opinion, always a good time to enter at 72.24. I would not get into this either. It's got a really strong bullish candle followed by a really strong bearish candle. Again, the powers that be do not want to see $100 silver. They're probably going to get it at some point, but right now it's just they don't want to finish the year with $100 silver. So that's what the powers that be are doing. Powers that be meaning the people at BlackRock, the huge mutual funds, Vanguard is one that comes to mind, BlackRock, and that's when you start getting into the central banks too. The central banks are going to affect silver, but they do affect gold. They heavily affect gold. So there could be a sell-off on silver. Could be China trying to corner the market and then pulling the rug from the market. Could be that the CME raised their margin limits to 25,000 contracts on silver, and that's what kind of messed up the. Oh, good. Here's Henry, the Forex trading parakeet that messed up the Hunt brothers in the 70s, and they tried to corner the silver market and failed. But at any rate, who knows? We'll see what happens on Tuesday. I'm probably not going to put out a video tomorrow. Then again, I may put out a video tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. A New Year's Day video, because it's a New Year's Day and a whole new day of trading. So you guys have a great one. I will talk with you later. If you like this channel, then by all means, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more of these videos, then subscribe, and I'll be sure to, you'll be notified by YouTube when more videos come out. And lastly, what else? Oh yeah, if you feel free to comment on the channel, to comment on the videos too, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So with that, you guys have a great one. I will talk to you later, and Happy New Year's Eve.